Good morning. It is a beautiful morning. So nice out. Can you hear the quail? They're all over. Thankfully, they're over here and not in our garden this morning. I think you're headed towards it. It's over here someplace. Hey, Will, good morning. Thanks for joining us. We started our day with watering the garden and having a little breakfast. Now it's perfect out for walking. It's beautiful. How you doing today? Oh, hey, well, thank you. It is a lovely morning.
Lovely.
And I'm enjoying these flowers on the trees. They're so pretty. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. Any fun plans for your weekend? Oh, did you find the cholla? Okay. More flowers, so pretty. Well, let's see. Nothing exciting for you. We are going to go to coffee and then we're going to the gym. And tonight we're going out for a bite to eat with a couple of friends from bowling. Stuff like that. And this weekend I'm planning to do a lot of sewing. I got to finish this dress that I'm making for a friend. Mr. Painter's full of energy this morning, just like Meg the Monster. Yeah, you know what? We are enjoying life. We earned it, though. We worked hard to get to this point. More pretty flowers. Yeah, Meg, you never know what she's going to do. She's pretty strong. I'm following them, and now I got a sticker in my sock. I got it. I usually just let them walk over here, but follow the leader. Boy, it sure was pleasant out in the garden this morning. I actually picked a few apples. Some of them are getting bigger. I think I'm going to get enough to make apple pie filling, so I'm really happy about that. Usually that tree is really covered with apples, but darn, those critters were not our friend this year. But I'm going to get enough to make my apple pie filling, so yay. And homemade pectin. It's easy to make homemade pectin, and it just takes time. You got to cook down your apple cores and peels until they get really brown and syrupy. The trees are doing pretty good. Everything is looking pretty healthy. The jujubes are starting to make some leaves. One's ahead of the other. And I peeked into the grapes, and the grapes aren't doing anything yet, but we just planted those, so. But everything's doing pretty good. The kumquat is blooming, or it's budding, I should say. It has a couple of fruit setting on that is from the first buds. So that's pretty awesome. I really love the kumquat. And hopefully by the end of the month, we'll see some success on our grafting project. They say it takes about 3 weeks, and we've been really lucky with the cooler weather. I'm not going over there. We've been really lucky with the cooler weather because I don't think that process works as well in the heat. And I have no experience with this, but hopefully I watched enough videos that I got my technique right. I only had like one or two of the foils blow off during the wind, and when I checked them to put the foil back on, hey Parker, good morning, thanks for joining. When I checked them to put the foil back on, they looked like really healthy, so hopeful. So far I haven't had much success with rooting. I rooted the fig and then I killed it. At least I did it once, right?
Yep.
Thanks, Will. I appreciate it. What you up to today, Parker?
Parker! Hi, Parker! Parker! He's out of school?
He must be.
Oh. Yay.
Meg likes taking Daddy through the trees. I'm just going to walk around. You never know when there's going to be a spider hanging down from one of those branches.
Wouldn't be the first time I walked into one.
Well, I guess if you're walking ahead of me, it'll get you.
Yeah. I'm clearing the webs.
I'm such a nice wife.
Not as bad as Alaska, though. Remember in Alaska?
Actually, yeah, there's a lot of bugs in the brush in Alaska, right? It's harder for them to make it here. Let's see. Let's go around this way.
Good thing there were no ticks.
That's true. No ticks. I don't think we have any ticks right here either. It's there's not enough humidity. Northern Nevada has them, but not here in the desert. Will, I didn't know there was social spiders. That's interesting. So Will says he's been watching videos about social spiders. They're very cool. And Parker is saying he gets to go to school tonight and watch a movie with his friends. He gets out of school next week.
Yay!
Oh my goodness. So Will says he just got a tick for the first time in like 15 years last weekend. So living in Alaska my whole life before coming here, I've never thankfully had a tick bite, but my husband and his siblings growing up on the East Coast, they all got bit by ticks. And one of his sisters has a really serious condition called alpha-gal from being bit by ticks. And basically that makes your body have a meat allergy. So she has to be really careful. She can actually go into shock if she accidentally eats anything with any type of meat product in it. So social spiders living in a colony of 100 or more. Wow. You know, I think I remember in Alaska once looking at a flower and all of a sudden realizing there was like a whole bunch of spiders in it. And it was in my garden, so I just stepped away. As long as they're not poisonous, spiders belong in your garden because they kill pests.
They eat bugs.
They eat bugs.
They don't eat plants.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she got bit by a lot, but I think it's a specific tick that has that bite. Yeah, so she doesn't eat meat either because she could die if she did. She has an EpiPen for it, which is pretty serious.
How far do you want to go to?
Oh, well, maybe to the park and back. Look at that beautiful blue sky today. So pretty. I could have sworn it said it was going to be cloudy. Haha, they were wrong. What's a turkey bob, Parker? Yeah, well, it is actually really serious. It's only something that I've been hearing about for the last couple years. Parker, what's a turkey bob? Do you have a pet turkey? I'd never heard of a turkey bob. Tell me about that. And I saw that fruit dessert you were talking about, Parker. I've never made it, but I'm gonna look into that. And I haven't done any videos on my computer for a while, partially because I've been working on the garden. Oh, so you do have a turkey. That's awesome. That is so cool. But also I got a new microphone. I haven't read the directions to hook it up to my computer. It's probably not that hard. But what?
You'll be ready when we get home to go to public work.
If you don't mind me washing my face first. Don't come between Mr. Painter and his coffee.
Well, it's not that. I'm
You're
just
coordinating?
playing with Andy.
I need 20 minutes when we get home. Parker, that's really cool. When we lived in Alaska, we had 3 pet chickens. You're not allowed to have stuff like that here. And I was feeding the quail because they were so cute and it reminded me of the chickens, but then they started eating our yard. So we're not feeding any birds anymore except the hummingbird. The hummingbirds are pretty cool. They're actually pollinators too. Some of the pomegranates we're going to get are going to be pomegranates because the hummingbirds were drinking their nectar. Oh, wow. So you've made it before, Parker. That's awesome. It looked really delicious. Very interesting. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. Oh, somebody is off their leash. There's Mr. Painter. She'll be telling us where the walk goes now, Mr. Painter. Do you have a bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping she didn't go last night, though.
Yeah, what are your favorite dishes to make, Will? It sounds like you're a little more vegan vegetarian like I am. Curious to know if you have a favorite one. One of my favorite things to make is black bean tostadas. Super good. Stir fries, soups. I've made vegan burgers before. I would never buy them at a store. Oh, she's doing her business. I would never buy them at a store because by the time they put all those things in there that they put in there, you're better off eating meat. Oh, interesting. I've smoked some peppers on the grill before. But what kind? Oh, look at Meg. Oh my gosh. She's got the zoomies. What kind of food do you like to smoke? Well, I'm curious. I do a little bit of baking.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
I know when she's ready to run, right after she poops.
I guess so. She's all excited. She got her business taken care of. Thanks for cleaning it up. Do I like the Cybertruck? Parker, I think Cybertrucks might be the most unattractive thing I've ever seen on the road. But if you like them, don't let me stop you.
They're very fast.
My husband says they're fast.
And a friend of mine has one. He's gonna let me drive it when he comes back up here in December.
I think a car like that would be pretty good in California because you don't have so much inclement snow and cold weather. I don't think it would work very well in northern climates.
No.
People have actually been stuck in traffic and snow. It could be pretty dangerous. So if you,
they're all electric, so they gotta be charged.
yeah, they got to be charged. And there's not actually very many chargers between here and Texas. I used to drive with my husband when he'd go do bowling tournaments, and we didn't see any chargers on the main stretch. So that's a consideration too, whether you can charge it.
if you have a charger in your garage.
Hey Parker, have fun with your friends today. Thanks for coming on the channel.
Yeah, Parker, have fun. Enjoy the movies.
Oh, wow, that's cool, Will. So you've smoked potatoes, zucchini, onions, and
Ooh.
peppers. You anything but lentils. Awesome. Yeah, lentils.
When I was a kid, I didn't like lentils either.
We do make a lot of lentils.
Well, I like them now.
He doesn't know it.
When I was a kid, I didn't like them.
Yeah,
I do.
It's an acquired taste, but you have to season them too, so that's a big part. We make a lot of curries. I love spicy food. Not like fire engine hot, but just a little kick, you know?
Meg, where you at? You better come here and see Daddy.
Okay, you do cook with lentils. Okay, let's do. Meg!
Meg!
Let's see if she follows.
Not yet. She has to look back.
She's smelling something. She's like, is there a chipmunk in here?
She's looking.
She's noticing that we're going the other direction. Oh, Logan, you hate curry. I'm sorry to hear that. You'll have to eat something else then. She might want to go down there with Mr. Painter. Maybe. We'll see. Does she follow Daddy or Mommy? Oh, that sounds delicious, Will. Yeah, the thing with curry is you can adjust the amount of heat you have. It doesn't have to like set your stomach on fire. I really love curry. But everybody's different, you know, we all need different things. Some people might not need curry. The Japanese curry sounds really good, Will. Looks like she's gonna follow Daddy. Or maybe she's gonna go between us. Oh, wow, what's that? Is that a quail running? Oh, it's a couple of them. All the birds where I come from fly everywhere, and the birds here run on the ground. At least 3 species of them. It's crazy. Oh, wow. Go, Will. I like to be able to taste the food too. One time I had the curry and it was a little too hot, and I breathed in while I was swallowing, and I almost maced myself. Has that ever happened to you? What a beautiful day. Looks like the sky art people are gonna start here. Meg's in the bushes, doing what dogs do. Well, it's a beautiful day. Sure appreciate Will and Parker joining in. Logan, thanks for joining in on the channel. Okay, Will. Well, you're tougher than I am. But cheers to spice. It's good for our health. Oh, thanks, Will. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.